I'm James.
I'm Jose.
And welcome to Deth to Squids. Gun kata, gun kata, gun kata. Yeah, you know, Will Smith famously said parents just don't understand, but daddies, we gotta give you this one. You were right about equilibrium.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
At first I was like, oh, is Jose not enjoying this as much as me? But I think it is slow, but I think it works. Like it's not that nothing is happening. One, it's so vibey. The atmosphere is amazing. This is a film, capital F, capital M, okay?
The cinematography is great in this. Well, I do have a note about that. I'll get into that later.
Okay.
But I did enjoy the cinematography for this, and
you were third AD on this, right?
Yeah. Back when I was like, how old was I at that time? 5 years old.
Okay, hell yeah.
5 years old in 2002.
It'd be cool if, like, a take your child to work day, when you are in an industry that has a union, you technically have to also work that job for take your kid to work day. So they say, like, yeah, for this day, he was third AD with his father.
Yeah, that's why I'm in the credits.
Okay, hell yeah. Well, figure out his full name, guys. I don't think I've ever said it on this podcast.
I don't have a full name.
Whoa.
It's just Jose.
Dang, like Madonna, Cher,
Seal. You got it.
Leprechaun.
Pitbull, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Just like Pitbull.
I was trying to think of, like, slashers with
Jason.
Jason, but who's Jason? Well, you need kind of he has Jason Voorhees. Like, that's his. There's no, like, I guess I could have said the Prowler, but that's the.
Yeah, but that's what I said. Jason.
Yeah.
Jason, everybody knows just
Freddy.
Jason.
Oh, I guess if I had said Freddy, Jason, Michael, then your mind pieces those together and he's like, oh, okay, James is just listing off murderers right now.
Exactly, you know?
In a different dimension where movies really happen. Yeah. Infinite realities. One of the realities is just the timeline, the actual timeline of Michael Myers. That sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't believe someone thought that into an existence. John Carpenter, quit smoking weed. Maybe you need to go sober.
He was doing acid.
Oh, fuck, man. We got to do an LSD episode of this.
That.
I go,
you could do LSD. I am not touching that shit.
Okay, then shrooms.
Sure, maybe.
And a little bit of LSD.
Nah.
Oh, riding both dragons, and they're both beautiful and technicolored, dream-coated. It's a big coat, guys, to fit on a dragon, okay? And we had to get the rights from Andrew Lloyd Webber.
Exactly. So, still waiting on it.
May I begin?
Yeah, you may, of course. What?
Equilibrium, a state of mind. And that state of balance makes daddy's eyes roll back in their head for an hour and a half of bullet flying, karate gun fighting, because we're discussing 2002's Equilibrium, starring American Psycho himself, Batman, and Ice Queen Elsa's husband, Capper the Cat, from My Little Pony.
Who?
Whoever Queen Elsa is, her ex-husband.
Queen Elsa?
Yeah. From the Frozen. Is it Taye Diggs? It might be Taye Diggs. I think that's who was
Taye
married.
Diggs, yeah.
Yeah, okay, it's Taye Diggs.
Taye Diggs is in this, but I did not know he was the ex-husband.
Yeah, of Queen Elsa. And he's Capper the Cat from My Little Pony.
Jesus.
Our bronies out there are screaming, yeah, Taye Diggs, he ruled as Capper. Okay. Written and directed by Kurt Wimmer, who had the same jobs on the previously discussed Ultraviolet. Equilibrium is a mirror of America's future. A world where out is outlawed or art is outlawed. And you gotta swallow Big Pharma's load every day or you'll get your emotions back. And emotions lead to art, and art leads to criticizing regimes, the oligarchy, and your building management company when they don't fix a leak in your roof. You remember that?
Yeah.
I made a diss song to our apartment management. It got their attention.
That's fucking hilarious, dude.
Made for $20 million, it only made back $5.6 million at the box office and was panned by critics at the time for being a mash-em-up of other sci-fi movies. But dads 6 months later told their wives and children, "Hold my beer." Well, I put Equilibrium into the PS2 because Blockbuster finally had a copy available. For real, my dad and uncles loved this movie, and I bet yours do or would too.
Yeah. My dad is dead, but he liked this movie, I'm pretty sure.
Equilibrium, daddy's approved. Who do you think, like, out of all the celebrities is most daddy approved?
Ooh, Donald Trump.
No. No. Say like Christian Bale. Or I guess like what who is a celebrity you can bring home to daddy? Like you never hear that, like, oh, that's a girl you can't bring home to mama. But
obviously I was joking. I don't
Yeah,
obviously I was joking. Fuck. Sorry.
Like, but who is daddy approved? We know, like, hey, don't bring this guy home to daddy or whatever. Or don't bring this homegirl to daddy because that girl is a woman that he had sex with.
Which celebrity is most daddy? Joel Osteen.
Joel Osteen. Who's that?
He's a pastor of a mega church in Texas.
No, we gotta think actual celebrities.
Fuck Joel Osteen.
Not two monsters, okay?
Yeah, exactly.
Freddie, Jason, Michael. Yeah, if we're just listing monsters. Now, actually, have we done this? I apologize if we haven't, or if we have. Marry, fight, kiss. Freddie, Jason, Michael. Who you gonna marry? Who you gonna fight? Who you gonna kiss? I think for real, like if I had to take down, I can control my dreams very well. I think I'm taking out Freddy because I can be like, yeah, this is in my dream. I'm just going to peel your skin to oblivion.
So you're going to fight Freddy?
Yeah, I'm going to fight Freddy.
Who's getting the kiss?
Or who? I think I got to kiss Michael, or no, Jason Voorhees, because like, I want to marry Michael Myers because he clearly cares about like, how the kitchen looks and like what kind of, cooking implements to have.
That's
like,
insane.
He's zaddy in that way. But also in the first movie when he removes his mask for a little bit and it shows his milky eye after getting poked in it with a coat hanger, he's handsome as fuck. So, and even in like the 2018 one when you see him outside, like he's built.
Massive.
Yeah. He can carry me over the threshold and then into bed and then carry me all night long. I'm going to say what's your shirt of?
It's from a band.
Okay.
There's a hole in it though.
Are they playing a guitar? Because it looks kind of like someone humping.
I don't know about humping, but
yeah.
Maybe it's all like right. Stick figure.
Okay.
I don't know.
It's abstract art, guys. Deal with it.
Yeah.
Actually, all abstract art, when it boils down to it, it's people humping.
I guess.
Because that's what art makes you feel. Like in this movie, you gotta hump.
Art makes you want to fuck.
Yeah. Like at least give me gooning, okay? Because clearly they're all gooning, but they're not getting the pleasure from it.
No one is gooning in this world.
Yes, because it's just like a constant thing like your body naturally wants to release.
They're not allowed to have relations with other people.
It suppresses them so bad they got to be walking around with blue ball or swollen tit,
They think it's a part of life.
Yeah. Do they breastfeed?
No, I would imagine that the medicine they take kind of like chemically
castrates them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, because they're not feeling.
They're not feeling
anything. But your body's got to release.
Well, I guess, but they don't feel it, so they don't need to release it.
Okay. All right. Guys, there you go. Take our Provium number 2 and... Prosium and never have to goon again.
Which I thought was...
Think of all the time that's saved.
Which I thought was funny because... there's an antidepressant called Prozac.
Yeah.
So I thought it was funny that this was called Prosium.
They, I believe, did that on purpose to like mash up stuff that is already available.
It's like Prozac and opium mixed together.
Yeah. Ooh, gimme.
Exactly.
Stick that in my sweet veins. Because that's what they're doing. They're poking their neck, making holes in it.
That was disgusting.
Yeah. Like, just to make it a suppository.
Dude, I thought they were pills. I forgot that it was like a whole injection thing. I thought it was pills. Because like my brain I remember watching this as a kid, and my brain remembers the scene where the kid is like
holding the pills,
holding the vials, but I thought in my brain that they were pills.
I mean, you're a little kid. I think that's natural to be like, I'm aware of what pills are. I don't know about vials that you shoot up into your veins.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I haven't gotten the Pokemon trading card yet where there's kind of a needle thing for health in there, I think.
That's true.
Ugh. What if like a healing potion could be administered to you in like real life? It just makes you like fully energized. Your back doesn't hurt. And you're like, wow. If you had to inject it via needle like that, would you take it?
I mean, they have those in video games. Like in Call of Duty, they're called stim shots.
Or in BioShock.
I actually never played BioShock.
Oh, okay.
I should give it a
scary.
try.
It's too scary.
Yeah. All right. I guess I won't give it a shot then. But yeah, I think I would, depending on like that's the thing. There's always side effects, right? It's like, what's the side effect of this?
Okay. The only side effect is like it is so much that you can like feel that your blood has too much liquid in it. Like you are aware that like, oh, my veins are like swollen with blood.
Oh, yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, hell yeah. But it's more like you got something between your tooth and you can't get it out. You know, like you're aware of that and you're bothered by it. You're aware of it and it's an annoyance, but it doesn't hurt. It's just sloshing around in
How
ya.
long does the sensation last for?
Like 74 seconds.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Okay, hell yeah.
Give me that shot. I'm gonna do the dumbest shit and give me the shot.
Yeah. Face plant real hard, not trying to do anything. That was what you were doing.
Yeah, just trying to do a front flip off a building and land perfectly, but give me the shot.
Yeah. Man, Jackass would have been... Everyone would have Jackass.
Football would be so interesting. They would be playing so many games.
Yeah. Goodbye, CTE. We got it before it could get in.
We can heal it. In the moment.
And then eventually maybe there's a CTE potion. Because then you have to like get like that's like a confusion status. Like we eventually start doing that as well. The health potion is for everything, but illnesses, some of them you got to get a hyper specific healing. Why doesn't this exist?
It's impossible, I think, at the moment.
I think this is the highest conversation we've had.
I don't know. I don't think it's possible. I think I think in science, if Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood has taught me anything, there's a give and take.
All right.
Like the whole Ozempic thing.
Yeah.
Right? People have been using it to
lose weight.
Not for what it's meant for, but using it to lose weight. Well, Lord knows that's going to do to their kidneys and their liver in the long run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's already been seen. It's the same thing with ibuprofen and Motrin and all that stuff. It's an anti-inflammatory and a pain reliever and anti-fever, but one messes up your liver and one messes up your kidneys. So it's a give and take.
I got 2 of those, I think.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, remove
I'm pretty sure
them.
I took one while you were sleeping.
Okay. Dang it.
Yeah, I sold it.
That's why I woke up in the orbeez.
Exactly.
Cold orbeez. I don't know how you got those little orbs. Did you throw them in the freezer first? They probably orbeez really slowly.
You think it's orbeez, but it really was Jell-O.
Oh, dang. We can't have that conversation. Hey, guys, we did an episode discussing 3 episodes of Step by Step on the Patreon, patreon.com/MLMpod. And we discuss, and it relates to Step by Step, how much Jell-O I think I could eat. So you should go over there. Go listen to that dumb conversation. But I got to get back to notes. Note writer James has never seen this movie, so I don't know what to expect. He just hopes it lives up to the hype dads of yore placed into his mind. He just really hope there's boobies in it. He's a simple man. Stoned James doesn't want boobies, though, because his buddy Jose is here. What if the boobies remind me, Stoned James, of Nicole, and then I get nervous and those nerves just make me pop a boner, and now I'm gonna now I gotta use my notebook the way Dollar Tree intended it to be used, as a boner blocker,
Oh my
a
gosh.
swing shield, a woody wall. I hope this is the episode my dad listens to to see if I'm making something of myself. Oh, and I can't
my
even get through
God,
these sentences. Trivia.
No, wait. You can't just.
Yes, we gotta go. We're 16 minutes in.
Oh my God, dude.
The violence in the movie goes from almost bloodless PG style to excessive, so the audience can experience the same emotional awakening to the acts of violence as the main character does. Ooh. Writer and director Kurt Wimmer invented the martial arts style of gun kata for this movie in his backyard. Nerd alert. The film was not given a wide release because it had already run into profit as a result of overseas sales, and Miramax didn't want to risk turning a moneymaker into a loss. So it did make money, just not at the box office.
Okay.
So yeah, like it made what, 5.6 million at the box office. It's still, in selling it elsewhere, it made its money back.
Okay.
It made my money back ribs. Ugh. The film's fight choreographer, Jim Ramos Vickers, and Kurt Wimmer had some slight disagreement on how the martial art gun kata should be performed on screen. Wimmer wanted gun kata to be smooth and soft style. Vickers, trained in hard style karate among other things, modified the original gun kata slightly, and because of budgetary restraints, that's the version we see in the final film. Wimmer has said his own version of gun kata can be seen in most of its glory in his next film, Ultraviolet.
Gross.
2006.
Gross.
For him to be like, no, like, this ruled.
This was so much better than
Yes.
Ultraviolet.
But it also sucks that he has this vision, and because of budget restraints, he can't finish the movie how he wants it to be.
Yeah, I guess.
But at least this one was a lot better than Ultraviolet, in the sense of this is a finished movie. He just didn't like how the fights looked.
Yeah, I guess.
What?
But the fights in Ultraviolet were bad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Go. There were practical effects in this, and in Ultraviolet, it was so just, I'm on a green screen.
Exactly.
But it was still ripped and roared, But let's get to reviews. Commander Yui, who's on this quite often, or Comrade_Yui, 2 stars. Only should be watched while high on Mountain Dew. I'd say you gotta do something else. 2 stars from Cobra Rocky. What if you woke up and video games were illegal?
That would suck.
Yeah, it's art, baby. Okay. Or maybe because I was waiting whenever we saw people on the screens, or when we saw art being dispersed elsewhere, or when we were seeing hidden art, it was always high class art. It wasn't ever trashy shit. I was like, give us an elf, give us a Jaws poster, give us something. And eventually we saw a stereo system from probably 2002. And that was the end of a disco ball, but I wanted it to feel like you are also treasuring trashy art, because boy, oh boy, it's great.
I mean, art is art, right?
Yeah. Art the Clown is Art the Clown.
He's a clown.
But let's get to some reviews. 3 stars by Lucia, I think. Christian Bale didn't have to look this good. Holy shit. 5 stars from Bryn Helma, emoticon heart. Christian Bale in all white with his hair slicked back and a cut on his lips. I dare you to have my babies, sir. 2 stars by Matthew Christman, or probably Christman. Matthew Christman, or Christman. Maybe, I don't know. I'm going with Christman. If feels are outlawed, only outlaws will have feels. 1.5 stars watched by Haley. If I were there, they'd have me incinerated the moment I saw Christian Bale. Like, I'd be too horned up for him. 2.5 stars by Agata. Aldi version of The Matrix. And I'm going to say, this is its own thing and it's rad.
Yeah, I can see why they would say that, but that's why it's the Aldi version of The Matrix, because it's not the same thing.
Yeah, but
it's
that's where I shop.
Somehow better.
Yeah, I love shopping there.
You know?
Yeah. 4 stars by Johanna. How am I supposed to have no feelings when Christian Bale is literally looking so damn fine? 4.5 stars watched by Emmy. Christian Bale lightly caressing vintage objects and feeling his feelings was exactly like when I visited antique stores pre-pandemic and dreamed about being wealthy enough to buy anything.
Fuck.
2.5 stars watched by He Yellow, and then a parenthetical Flaming Hearts Edition 4. I don't know why that's their screen name. What if you brought 2 guns to a knife fight and the other guy also brought 2 guns and then you had a knife fight?
Oh, God.
And finally, 2.5 stars, Georgina, angrily shouting, I have no feelings.
Oh, my God. This movie was kind of goofy, though.
Yeah. But in a good way, baby.
The gun kata was goofy as fuck.
Yeah, it was goofy, but so rad.
It was rad. It was
I was
so
like,
goofy.
I'm horned up, brother. This is the action I want. And even when it, got slow or like no gun kata was happening, I started to feel like, okay, we got to get something happening. But then it does. And then you're like, oh no, this made up for it.
I love that it's like a resistance movie too. Love that. Wait, the note I wanted to say about the cinematography.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I loved the cinematography in this movie, but I had my only gripe with it is that sometimes it feels like the cinematography is perfect. It's right on point.
Yeah.
It's like gets what they're trying to put, like trying to sell us, gets it across. And then there's times where it's just really, it feels a little forced, like they're trying a little too hard. But overall, like, it's a beautiful movie. Like, so beautiful.
This is what James Blunt was singing about.
You're beautiful.
It's true. When I saw gun kata, or drinking rum shada, it's you.
I wanted to add to it, but I couldn't think of anything.
It's fine, I sampled that song once, and the beat turned out pretty good when I was in high school. So we find out there are the Germaton clerics. Is that what they're called?
Gamatron or something.
Gamatron, Megatron,
Agamemnon.
Oh, damn. What if they're all Decepticon?
Autobots roll out.
Yeah, those are the Resistance.
Exactly.
Man. How did we end up where we are when just like every media, especially sci-fi and fantasy, seems anti-fascist?
Well, history is always deemed to repeat itself.
How about it repeats the time,
How about it repeats the time where Americans put their foot up the authorities' ass, power to the people type shit?
How about it goes back to the time like...
You know what? How about we just go back...
The Boys recorded the Vengabus album,
How about we just go back to the 90s and forget everything ever happened, Just try to progress from there.
Yeah, but the 90s also kind of
sucked. They also sucked.
Yeah. But hey, you could go to a mall and eat McDonald's, okay?
For $3 and have a whole meal for your family.
And get a Happy Meal, and it's the nuggets, and it's Halloween, so there's like a vampire one.
You know what?
Yeah. That's what I think of. Like when I think of early childhood memories of going to the mall, it's that. I see the McDonald's so vividly. It's burned into my head, and I get that goddamn cool chicken nugget toy. And it's like, whoa, it's Halloween, and my mom's just embedded deeply into my mind that this is the greatest holiday.
Do you remember in the Happy Meals they gave out the Sonic, like, little video game things?
Yeah.
That I had the Shadow one. That was so much fun.
It's probably worth like $4 these days.
It said had.
Whoa, no.
I don't have
Well, then we'll buy you one for $4. They gotta be $4 these days.
Hopefully it works.
Yeah, but everyone's spewing a load over Shadow, Keanu. They love him.
I guess, man. I've only seen the third movie. It was all right.
Oh, dang.
It was all right.
I've only seen the first 2. And the first few episodes of Knuckles, I wasn't feeling Knuckles, I don't think.
Yeah, damn.
It felt too hokey.
Like they're forcing it a little.
I don't know. It was just... you could also like feel the budgetary constraints a little bit when you're like, I'm like, well, I know Knuckles is not a character in this world. He is a fake.
Yeah.
Yeah. We see these drug-like art dens, you know, like how there are drug dens. It felt like people are just like looking at art because they can finally feel, and they're getting high off from it.
Yeah, they're doing that and having kids and stuff.
Oh, damn. Raw dogging.
Yeah.
That's what they call it in the Resistance.
Raw dogging.
Well, you want to know what they call it in Equilibrium Land?
What do they call it?
They call it a goddamn sacrilege, an atrocity.
A sense offense.
Oh, dang. Yeah, you can't be going in raw and expect to be sense offensed. Now, how about you use a condom and you're not going to feel anything? So you want to know what? I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to have sex with a condom because you can't feel a thing with these things on. Oh, shit.
I did not expect that to happen. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry, everybody. What the fuck?
Okay, we're a hit. Just like this movie. This is an active dad movie. Like, he won't zonk out during this. Nicole and I talk a lot about with Nick Cage movies.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a dad movie, meaning it's a Sunday. He's exhausted. He not only worked 5 days a week at the factory, he came home, had to do some yard work on Saturday. He made sure it was an early day. Like, he got to enjoy the night, but on Sunday, he's exhausted. He's going to turn on The Knowing with Nick Cage and just pass out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you'll watch Left Behind because he'll get a kind of chuckle about it and then zonk out.
Or he'll watch this and zonk out.
I think dads stay awake for this movie. Yeah.
Depending on the time of the day.
The day whenever. They'll stay. They see this is on and he's like, oh, it's going to get off at 11 and I got work tomorrow, but I gotta stay up and watch it on TBS.
Nah.
Yeah, I think they're staying up, man.
I doubt it.
Active
This is
dad
usually
movie.
on Spike.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. It begins with like them shooting off this door as Christian Bale jumps in, and this door slide is greater than the Akira slide, okay? He jumps in, he's like, and then the lights go out. They're like, oh, what's going on? Why is it so silent? Then gun kata fires off, and the camera is so cool in it.
Yeah, it's a little. That scene was a little goofy, but it was kind of cool too. Like the cinematography looked great, but the CG was what made it look a little goofy. It made it look like his arms were moving faster than normal.
A speeding bullet.
Yep, it was weird.
And
but
his
I enjoyed
bullets, his bullets are as fast as a speeding bullet.
Well, his bullet is a bullet.
Yeah. Damn.
Got him.
But his fists are also his bullets.
You mean his knife?
And that too.
Yeah.
Because he could throw that like a bullet. You can throw a fist like a bullet. Especially if you're Superman.
Only if it's a prosthetic.
A prosthetic hand?
Yeah.
It's still going to hurt going the fastest speed as light.
Well, you said fast as a bullet.
Speeding bullet. Sorry. It's still going to hurt.
Yeah, but you can't throw hands if it's not a prosthetic.
Well, no, I'm saying like you're boxing, you know? Don't confuse me. I'm like, that's a saying, right? Are all buildings that are like beautifully done also destroyed? I know like they have this Art Deco look, which Art Deco evokes emotion for me because that's like Batman, the animated series. Like that gives me a sense of calm. Like it looks so good, especially in movies.
I would think they would have to because like anything that is considered art would need to be destroyed.
And I do like that they are so for the cause that meaning the villains of the movie.
Yeah.
They're so for the cause that even if they capture someone with the resistance, they are like, no, we are going to incinerate them as soon as possible because we don't want them, even though they could give us information and we could bite down the resistance better, this person being in the midst of these people, if they just start talking and are like actually trying to convince these guards to let them go and like join the cause, it might be really easy.
Yeah, you want...
And it, like also incinerating all like artful things, it's like, well, if we keep these confiscated, someone might just look at it and then, oh, that triggers something in their brain, and they're like, I why do I want to look at this?
I mean, it's also a way to just have control, right?
Yeah.
You know, you take hope away from people and anything that they can use to escape.
Yeah.
So all they have to look forward to and all they have to do is work.
Yeah. Also, like, what's wild about this, spoilers for the ending, but the only reason the thing that made them have a downfall, the only reason that happened is because they made it happen. Like, they orchestrated him starting his emotions back in order to infiltrate the underground. And once he infiltrated, he's like, oh, wait, so they're kind of being stupid. Like how it, like, that's the dumbest thing, because what if he's so strong with gun kata that he shoots you real hard?
Well, I don't think he was the one that was supposed to in the first place.
Oh.
I think it was his partner, but he figured it out. So they had to make a decision. They had to like pivot and be like, all right,
okay. Well, that also makes sense.
Let's assign him with Taye Diggs' character, who's going to push him to, you know, make a bad decision.
Yeah.
And we'll just catch him in the act.
Yeah, that's wild, because it's like you generated your downfall.
Well, it's also, you're killing two birds with one stone, right? So, like, think about it in terms of Star Wars.
Okay.
Right?
That's what I know.
The clones were there to help
the Empire?
help the Jedi, right?
Oh.
And then when they executed Order 66, they did all those horrible things. They did what they were quote unquote supposed to. And what did the Empire do after they finished quelling all the Jedi and small little insurrections here and there? They got rid of the clones and they started doing the Stormtrooper program.
Okay.
So, and then it goes back to what Taye Diggs' character is talking about. It's like we're getting to the point where all of the contraband left in the world is all getting burnt up. So what is going to happen to men like you and I once we burn everything up? So it's just kind of like, well, you're killing two birds with one stone. You're going to take out the resistance while also taking out your top cleric. So then you don't have anybody that can...
Okay.
You don't have anybody that's strong enough to destroy you.
Right.
You're destroying the strongest person in your group, because then you don't have anybody to oppose you.
Okay, all right. So yeah, they were like, oh, we're going to have to take him out regardless, because once he stops feeling, we are done for. So let's orchestrate it and be done for.
Because you also got to think about it. The people in power don't care about anybody else but themselves. So even the people that are helping enforce their will on the rest of the world, once they are done with them, they are done.
Yeah.
They can just, they want to just get rid of them.
Like, these guys just need to have a summer, you know? Like, I think a lot of fascists, if they just like enjoyed the summer, maybe they'd be like, "Oh wow, like,
well, yeah,
I don't need to hate, you know."
They need a lot of things,
yeah,
you know, like a brain. But
okay, and maybe someone gives you a brain. You getting those negative ions splashed at you. This is what they needed. They needed to have a summer, and even when he like opens up his window, so like he sees the double
sun,
rainbow.
Sees the rainbow. He finally sees the sun peeking through the clouds.
He says, damn, that's what I was missing.
Exactly. But it's the whole idea of like authoritarian rule. You want to take away all hope and like happiness from the people you're ruling over.
Okay.
You want to impose your will and your strength over them and make them believe that they have no ability to do anything against it.
All right.
You know, that's what an authoritarian rule is. And that's what this movie depicts very well. It's like, let's create something that's going to keep people as sheep.
Yeah.
And they're going to listen to our... No, I'm not...
Yes.
No, I'm a big supporter of freedom.
Okay.
So...
Well, we can tell them they have freedom.
No, man.
Like, we're not going to make it... Like, that's bad PR.
Yeah.
You know?
No.
Okay, all right. But hey... We'll put it on the back burner, you know?
Yeah, put fascism on the back burner. How about that? That's a wild statement.
Oh, the drug is called Prozium 2. I need Presium 2 because that eliminates artful thinking before it begins. It's I suspect those who worked on Trancers 5 were taking that.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, they were taking Presium too.
Man.
Presium 2 also is like you only pre-cum, you know?
No, I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Which would be pretty cool.
Just
Well, unless it's like a faucet.
But you just never release. It's just pre-cum.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Hey, Presium's for the ladies. That's what I'm saying. It's just pre-cum, guys. Don't got to worry about babies then. Oh, actually, James, yeah, you do. Oh, shut up. I don't have to because I got the snip, you dummies. Okay? I'm not talking about you. I don't know what's going on with your...
Isn't the snip only like 95% effective?
No, it's no.
Or it's 100%?
It's 100. Like they remove the contact from the tubes that fill sperm into your body. So like there's no way to get into there.
It just seems like you're backed up, man.
No, the sperm naturally absorbs. Yeah, I'm almost 10 years backed up, guys. Oh, yeah, I talk about forever gooning. I feel the side effects of Prosium too, and I haven't taken it.
He's the walking Presium.
Oh, dang. Whew.
Where were we?
He let his wife die for liking paintings. Like, what a chump wuss, you know?
Yeah, and his kids refer to him by his government name, so he's a cuck, I think, right?
Oh, yeah. No, the kids are like, hey, we're no longer taking this, and we feel like this is what...
What are you doing, John?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, dude. If my kid walked up to me and I wasn't taking my vitamins, and they're like, what are you doing, Jose? And they'd be like,
You're like,
who the fuck are you? Okay,
eat them
get the fuck out.
goddamn
Get out.
Flintstones right now. Papa Barney and Papa Fred, okay?
Like, get the fuck out of here.
Just
Go.
don't pop a Betty as well, okay? The Bettys, the purple ones, those are strong.
Those are Molly, actually.
Whoa, shit! You can't have that mixed up in your children's vitamins.
It's like Russian roulette, you know?
Oh, damn.
No, it's more like Bean Boozled.
Okay. And kids love a game, you know?
They do.
Yeah, they're like, just don't eat the
and it's only like half
the purple ones.
They're only like half little tablets.
Oh, okay. A kid's actually gonna appreciate that.
They would, you know?
They're like, I got my vitamins and my vitamins.
And my vitamins, you know?
Yeah. And I can feel the vitamins in my blood now. And my
I'm
blood's
really
starting to feel
thirsty.
very swollen, okay?
And I'm very thirsty.
Okay, what am I talking about?
We just talked about how he let his wife die.
I thought, like, is sex just clinical, and do they just have C-sections? Because there's a possibility of a pregogasm when you go into labor, and there's a chance of having an orgasm. Well,
I would imagine that they do C-sections to avoid people feeling pain.
Oh, yeah, maybe.
You know, because I assume that in this world they would have anesthetic strong enough that would just put you under.
And like this world feels so clean and ordinary that like they don't want a woman like also shitting herself during pregnancy. They're like, we cannot have that.
People
Women
aren't allowed
mustn't
to push
shit.
anything in this world, you know?
Or like if it does happen, like in this world, it's so serious, but in real life, like that could be on a blooper reel, like bling ding 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 ding, you know, a lady pooping childbirth, you know? But like in this world, it's just like a Hans Zimmer score, you know?
Ding ding.
Yeah. Oh, Hans Zimmer does a cover of that. Oh my God! It'd be like
it's note for note, like it's a note for note cover.
But in his like bling ding ding ding, like so it's like so loud and abrasive. You're like, oh, Zimmer, go back to no melody. He's the guy who just is like in all the Batman movies, Christopher Nolan. Okay, all right. I just wanted to make sure I got my movie composers right.
No, that was Ludwig.
That guy got yeeted while reading Yeats. It's a yeetin'.
Yeah, bro. I read that and I was like, what? He's reading Yeet?
Yeah, what he should have been reading is, you know, like a porno mag, you know? Because that's like, you've never done drugs before, and then you're like, yeah, man, I'll try meth. And it's just like, whoa!
So I have a question.
About porno mags?
About this movie.
Okay.
Because one thing I was really confused about. One thing I was confused about is that the argument about in the movie is that pretty much emotions like rage and jealousy are so bad that they need to suppress all emotions because all emotions are bad, right? Why do we see from time to time motherfuckers that are supposed to be on this medicine smiling? You know, like the Taye Diggs' character.
Yeah.
He's like so smug and so confusing.
Maybe that's a side effect of the drugs. It just makes your lip curl up like that. So then it just seems like, hey guys, I'm the Joker, but no, I'm on these medicines. It is the Joker's medicine. That's
the
why
Joker's medicine.
I'm looking like this right now, okay?
It's
but
the Joker's medicine.
trust me, it's the medicine. I'm not being smug.
I know what's wrong with it. Ain't got no gas in it.
What's that from?
Slingblade.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
French fried potatoes. French fried potatoes. That's from a Gelmania episode.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. You guys got to eat French fried potatoes. There's also a very good parody. It's just a trailer called Swingblade, and it's a mashup of Slingblade in the movie Swingers. It's really funny. I think Chris Cox is in it, and that's how I know about it. He was he was on Scarborough Country doing characters a lot back in the early days of that podcast.
You said it's Swingblade?
Yeah, Swingblade. You got to check it out. It's real good.
I might have to check this out because this is hilarious.
Randall from Recess would love, then remain neutral about this world. You know Randall from...
Yeah, from Recess.
Yeah, he's just a little snitch. He would love this world. Because when you snitch, you get daddy's approval. The right kind of daddy. One you can earn by snitching.
I mean, yeah.
Like, that's actually better. Like, if there's a dad who, like, you know specifically how to earn their love, and if that's snitching, like, yeah, man, snitch. You got to get daddy's love.
My sister, so my dad, when my sisters were younger, I was a baby. My sisters are roughly around the same age, and they get in trouble or they do something, or like they'd fight, and or one person would do something the other person doesn't like. And my oldest sister, she used to snitch on my sister to my dad, right? So my sister that was doing something that she wasn't supposed to, she'd get in trouble. But then my dad would also punish the other sister for snitching.
Oh yeah.
So she'd get in trouble for, like, you know, telling on her. So, like, my sister would get put in timeout. This is for doing this. And then my sister's, like, smirking. And my dad would walk up to her and put her in the other corner and be like, and you're going in timeout for snitching on your sister. It's so funny. That would happen to Randall because he would be smiling about snitching and have to get turned into the clerics.
Yeah. You can't smile in this world, guys.
God forbid you feel anything.
Even if you see a rainbow. Good thing it wasn't double rainbow.
Dude, if he saw the double rainbow, I think he might have died.
Yeah, heart would have collapsed in on itself.
Yeah.
It's too much endorphin at one time. Your body's not used to it.
And it doesn't seem like they have hospitals either. So, like, when you get sick, you get sent to the incinerator.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Or they, those, little shots they have, they also have healing potions.
No.
Like, oh, that's good stuff. My back doesn't hurt. Thank God. I just got a freaking goat rammed real hard into it. Oh, man, take that goat away. And, we're going to incinerate it or get a bunch of them in a playpen and kadoosh, 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 like they did to a pen of dogs.
Bro, that was the worst.
They didn't understand having a pet.
Yeah, there's no understanding of it.
It didn't. It was humorous to me, but if it was cats, I would have been really sad. Like dogs are just like, huh? What are we doing? Oh, what's that stick you're pointing at me? But like a cat would sense it. A cat would know. But all these dogs would be like, all right, what are we doing now?
No, I think after the first dog died, they all knew.
Hey, look at my erection.
Oh, no. Oh, no. They're going to kill us.
No, one of them's into it.
The last one.
Yeah, he's like, oh, I've always wanted to die from firing squad.
Thank God it's going to be over. Turns out that was the one that was saved.
Yeah, that would suck. Now he's gooning. Hopefully he's on that medicine. Well, then why does he have the erection? Medicine's not working on this guy. He is too horny.
Oh, man.
Can they Rumspringa Prosium too, like for a week in Reno?
No, because the rest of the world is the same way.
Oh, dang. They don't have like, hey, go to this island. And if you want to choose to continue to be on Prosium, hey, come back. But if not, stay on this island, okay?
No, it seems like it's true authoritarian rule, you know?
Dang.
Unfortunately.
So that, hey, guys, the Amish aren't, you know? They allow people to leave. It might be hard, but clearly from Rumspringa. Also, I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's like, hey, even if you want to leave, guess what? You got to stay.
Yeah, damn.
That's living, you know?
Yeah.
It's like right now, like there are people like living an Amish life. Like that's so far away from our life of like in a city.
It must be so nice.
Or is it? We don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It seems really enticing, though.
Like, why don't we Rumspringa to that?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Everyone should Rumspringa out of their own comfort of society and, you know, check out something else.
If you live in the city, you should have to be able to, like, you should be forced to spend a year living out in the country.
Yeah.
And if you live out in the country, you should be forced to have
yeah.
a year
Yeah.
living out in the city, just so you know how each people live.
Uh-huh.
And so you have a better understanding of how, like, your fellow, you know, your neighbors live,
Yeah.
essentially.
This started out as a joke, but we came to a conclusion.
Honestly,
we should
that's
be
a great
doing.
idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you, for a year, you get a different job or like maybe something kind of lateral to your job, you know?
Something either close to what you do, but for the country
Yeah.
or your city and whatnot.
What if they're like, hey, you're going to run the podcast network at our local tiny library? And I'm like, okay, yeah, man.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I would much prefer that because I think that actually pays.
I hear you.
I'd have a job. Whoever's life I swap with, I'm like, you can take this DIY indie bullshit out of here. I'm with the public library. I'm a government employee.
Well, yeah. I wish those programs were still around, though.
There are, at least in our local libraries, you can podcast there.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. There's at one of the libraries that we partner up with the teen section of the library, Chicago Comics, once a year to do like an art thing. As a teen, you can use those facilities. I don't know if they have the same type of facilities for adults.
Gotcha.
So what you got to do is like, you know, dress up like a teen and say like, hey guys, I'm here to get skibbity on the mic. And then you're doing your Manosphere podcast in there.
If there was ever a list of bad ideas that you've had, James, that'd probably be on the very top.
Well, yeah, of course it's a bad idea
That
for
would
me.
be at the very
because
top.
I have this recording equipment. I don't need to go there.
That is the worst worst suggestion.
I'm not saying people should actually do that.
Thank you.
Most of what I say you shouldn't do.
Jesus Christ.
His son would last just not even a second in a punk rock show because they're like, we fight fascists here. Like, Gadesh. The kid would be like vibrating on the ground because they hit him
report you.
No, they hit him a little too hard. So he's vibrating on the ground.
He's a robot.
Oh, damn. Yeah, you want to know what? We should just like make people robots and they're programmable, you know?
Everybody should live in a pod and their robots all go out into public.
Whoa. Yeah, throw me in a podcast. I got a few of them. Marshland Media, baby. That was a note, surprisingly. We find out that mirror frames are illegal. That's wild. And this is when we see the first contraband of old stuff. And I was like, show me an Atari, a Jaws poster, a Hooters t-shirt, just something trashy.
But it was all like wallpaper and furniture and shit like that.
Yeah. Already said my gooning note. You don't need a reason for gun kata because they explain like, oh, it's the most optimal way to fight. Like it is cool enough on its own for us to just be like, yeah, that's how they fight in this reality. That's how cool it is.
Nah, movies need reason.
Okay, all right.
Nah, I'm messing with you. Yeah,
Most
they
of
could have
these
just
movies
had it.
don't. Yeah, they don't
could've
give reason.
Just had it like that,
Yeah,
and no one would have said a thing. If everybody is fighting the same way,
yeah.
then it makes sense.
We don't need to know like how a gremlin, like what makes it so when they get water on them, they pop out a bunch of other things. What about eating after like, we don't need to know why. The rules are the rules, and in this world, that's just what it is.
Just follow the old movie tactics, Don't tell us why, show us.
And blow us, guys.
Hey.
These muscles are wasted in this world. Which in our world, I feel like it's become, at least in art, like a sexless thing. Like there's these muscle-bound men in these Marvel movies, and I'm not the first one to say this, or in like Vin Diesel and The Rock and Fast and Furious, they're so muscular, but none of these movies show them like fucking. Like it's just like at most like we kiss and we are married and I have a baby, but like we never see passion and love between these romantic figures because they're like not romantic at all.
I know where you can watch one that has like all that passion. It's on Pornhub.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's just porn, James.
No, porn doesn't have passion most of the time.
I think you're watching the wrong ones.
I do search passionless.
That's it. Yeah. See,
Okay.
there's your problem. You gotta look
right.
for the you gotta put in.
I'm afraid of being branded a sense offender.
Nah, don't worry about it.
Oh, no.
Don't worry. Preston's got your back.
I've been gooning for why?
Preston finally decides that he's gonna like not take his meds anymore.
Yeah.
And his very first day being back to work after not taking his meds, he gets to his desk and sees that everything is symmetrical from like the setup of his desk to the setup of everybody else. And he, tries to break the symmetry and the monotony of it, but immediately gets figured out by Taye Diggs' character.
Yeah.
And has to go on a...
But that's because he knew this was going to start happening.
Exactly.
So it kind of makes him just a chump. You think he has intuition, but it's just he read the test.
Yeah, they were all manipulating Preston's character.
So we see him in this den of artifacts from yore and art. And he starts playing a record and he has a snow globe in. And then as soon as the record starts, he drops it and he's like crying. And we see into his eyes because he's so just amazed by this music that's playing. It's so beautiful. He's never heard music. And we need to re-edit this. So it's number one spot by Ludacris, because yeah, man, if you heard that was the first music you ever heard, you'd be like, it's perfection. It can't go anywhere else. Number one spot is so good.
You know what I immediately thought of is just like if he sits down, he puts the record player on, it just like it's getting into the groove, and you hear a whistle, and you hear bum bum boom.
Oh, that too, yeah,
boom, boom.
Yeah.
There she's fine.
Or it's just The Trees by Rush.
I have never heard that song.
Oh, it's crazy how I feel like no one in our D&D group
has listened to Rush.
Yeah.
Probably Joe is the only one that's maybe heard a couple songs.
I would think maybe Robbie more, because they're a big drug band.
Yeah, but yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I always thought, like, thinking about, like, people take drugs and listen to Rush, but they weren't a drug band. But I watched a documentary about them, and they're like, yeah, man, that album, it got real far out there. Like, we can admit, like, we were smoking too much. Like, we were too high.
Yeah.
And man, but that one has the necromancer on it, and it's a Lord of the Rings song, and it just fucking rips, dude. Ooh.
I should probably give them a listen too.
I should just play that and be like, all right, see you guys. No, I got a few more notes, Let's get through these. The dog shootout is nuts. The obedience to the message is the most important thing, not the message.
Exactly.
And that's just so, it's boiled down to just fuckery,
I mean, that's the big thing about it. It's not that the authority wants to do anything that's morally right. They want you to follow what they want.
Or they don't care if you believe it is wrong. Like, we are going to make sure you just do, because maybe
what we say is what we say goes.
Yeah.
And do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Because, like, even if it's like, oh, well, this thing they're doing is good, but the other stuff is bad, like, we still just want you to follow us. If that made any sense. I had a point, but I think I fumbled it. All right.
That made sense.
Okay. Everyone allowed to, so, like, everyone should be allowed to watch Air Bud so they see that a dog, even if you say get away from them, they're still going to stay.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because he tries to do that to this dog and, Kadeesh! Do they shoot that dog? No, he survives.
No, he kills them.
Yeah.
But I think it's more White Fang. He tries to White Fang the dog.
Oh, he's trying to kill him?
No, it's just like, go.
Oh, well, no, that's Air Bud.
That's not Air Bud.
Yeah.
Well, Air Bud does that, but it's originally from White Fang.
Get out of here, White Fang. I'm all about the Air Bud. Did White Fang dribble a basketball with his nose?
He dribbled my heart with his tears.
Oh, get out of here. Dogs don't cry, okay?
Dogs cry all the time.
Yeah, lies.
What?
Yeah. They're always looking at you with these doe eyes, but they're like sharks. There's nothing behind those beady eyes. Get them out of here.
You will not disrespect those dogs in front of me, sir.
They're like aliens, just
I won't stand for it, sir.
Dark.
I will not stand for it.
Yeah, you think about chewing into that eyeball, and you know that big plate's in there, the lens, and you're gonna crunch that big eye of an alien and go, I broke my tooth.
Gross, dude.
Like if you're trying to eat fish eyes.
Ugh, stop. Ugh.
Oh, you're getting hungry? He looks like in a scene a Cenobite, but with guns. And I'm like, that's what we need. A Cenobite with guns. Screw this. Oh, it's medieval torture shit. Yeah, well, the world now has guns.
God damn it.
Evolve with the times, Cenobites. You can't be behind it. He is just spamming the same move a lot of times.
Yeah. Oh, I want to mention, there is one character in here who is literally the best actor in the entire movie.
Who is it?
The teacher.
Oh, yeah.
He is demonstrating fear so much better than everybody in this movie has.
Uh-huh.
Like his lip is quivering. You can hear the shakiness in his voice. It was so good.
He was meta. Or he was method, I mean.
Meta?
Yeah, he was method acting. He literally took Prosium 2 and then withdrawed from it, and then he's like, whoa, I understand how important feelings are, and I don't want them taken away.
That's fair.
Yeah, he lived the life. You were merely born into it.
You were born of it.
Oh, yes. Batman.
By it.
Batman, how are you?
Batman.
Would you like your back broken again? Oh, yes, I broke your back again, Batman. No.
No.
I'm going to inject you with my venom.
That's Presium.
And then I'll take it away so you'll withdraw, Batman. You'll realize how powerful you could be, only never to get it again.
I think there is a Batman comic where where Venom or Bane is actually just like really addicted to the venom.
Oh yeah. There's also ones where Bruce gets pumped up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't want to take venom, guys. It's not recreational.
Nope.
It is a way of life, unfortunately. But damn, you'd be so yoked.
Have you seen Absolute Bane?
Absolutely. Yeah, I've seen what he looks like. Yeah.
Disgusting.
Yeah,
dude.
I finally read Absolute Batman, the first 6 issues, and I loved it.
I was gonna ask how'd you like it?
Yeah, it was hyped up, and I was like, well, yeah, I know it's gonna be good, but is it 12th printing of issue 1 good? And then, yeah, I'm reading and I'm instantly hooked. It's so good.
Hell yeah.
Scott Snyder knows how to write that Bruce Wayne fella.
I gotta check it out. He is massive too. Sorry, I'm off topic.
Oh, Batman, yeah.
Absolute Batman is massive.
Guess how much he weighs?
It was like something crazy. It was like 300 pounds or something.
No more than that. What's our favorite number here on...
Oh, he's like 420 pounds,
yeah,
right?
And people are like, well, we're pretty sure Scott Snyder smokes weed. I think he did that on purpose.
On purpose, yeah.
Because he has this arc called Dark Metal than Death Metal.
Yeah.
And it's just like The Rock in his shit. Like Greg Capullo's just killing it in these designs. Oh, my God.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now, all of a sudden, they should have made Christian Bale's character like, oh, well, I'm afraid of death now, guys. I just can't go into these battles.
Would have been fucking hilarious.
And I almost, like, I stood up a little bit, and then I was like, oh, shoot. And then I sat down, and I go, Guys, I was about to take off my shorts because I'm like, yeah, it's time. I'm watching a movie. I don't watch movies and sit on the couch in my shorts. And I was like, oh wait, no, Jose is here. And then, he's fighting, and I'm like, this rips when he's in the white suit fighting. Oh my
Ooh,
God.
that was so sick.
Yeah, until it gets to, he slices that guy's face off.
Yeah,
Face off.
Face off.
But like it was dripping like liquid, like water. And I was like, was he a
It's
cyborg?
just the liquid effects for it wasn't the greatest.
Okay, all right. I'll trust you on that. But we find out that gun kata only works and looks not funny when it's like 9 against 1.
Yeah.
Because we get a 1-on-1 fight, and it is, speaking about spam and combos, it is funny.
It was so goofy, dude. I'm glad that fight was over quick.
And we find out that there's a rating system on how like outlawed something is for like being creative, etc. It's so I just wanted to announce that my dick game is rated EC10. It's too artful, baby. It is banned.
That's crazy.
So yeah, there's the movie. In a nutshell, turtle power.
Turtle power. Turtle.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Get high and watch it.
Yeah. Oh,
It's fun.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
There's some parallels to some current events, but
Oh yeah.
if you're not
makes me
triggered,
scared.
if you're not triggered by that, please watch it. It was fun. I mean, not please. I mean, I'm not gonna. We don't make anything off of that. But
Yeah.
well, go ahead and watch that. But
Yeah.
this was it was more fun than I expected. I
Yeah,
think
oh, yeah,
it's
yeah,
because I think because we can draw some parallels to certain things going on. It's a lot of fun, but it was also really fucking funny to like kind of dog on it.
Yeah. Like when it's stupid, like you can be okay with saying it's stupid.
Yeah.
But when it hits, and you're gonna be mouth agape ready.
Like be prepared for it to be a little goofy, but don't be surprised if it's fun.
Oh, guys, you got to do the gun kata, and we got to figure out what are we doing next.
I don't know. I was thinking maybe Rain of Fire.
Or the Rain of Fire. Yeah. Wow. We're getting away from women.
Yeah.
I can't say it like that.
That's crazy that you made that parallel.
Yes,
but yeah.
It's strange because I was like,
I do want to do Aeon Flux after that.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know that
shit.
one's really goofy.
But it felt like, like the genre we were watching, at least in my mind, had become woman focused because we do this high, so it like bakes in differently. And I was like, yeah, let's keep finding, more female led stuff. But then I'm like, oh, wait, no, like we still need to watch the Kickboxer series because the later ones star Cody from Step by Step.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's the martial artist. Yeah, oh, yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
And we watch this Step by Step over on patreon.com/MLM pod, where for $5 a month, you get exclusive content every single Friday. This Friday is Explanation Required, where I'm explaining Spellcaster from 1988 I'm explaining it to Sean, who has never seen it, and it is a wacky and wild like slasher haunted house movie.
Shit.
It's really fun. It's really stupid, and it's 2 thumbs up. Go listen to that on patreon.com/MLM pod. But $10 patrons get monthly bonus exclusive content in the form of straight to Patreon. We did The Monkey. Nicole and I got zooted, watched that, and had a blast discussing it. Yeah, because it does get a little disgusting with how much blood is flying on the screen. I'll tell you what. And you get names shouted out on every single free feed podcast. So let's begin with those, starting with Steve F., The Waz, Orion, my Bickle brother in common law, Joshua, Jake is Steve Barnes, a sweet child of the time, and Intro Void, my mother, Lil Corey's BFF, and now former roommate Shane from This Movie's Gay, as well as twitch.tv/Core Winning. It's Core Win from the Rom Complex, as well as Formulaic, a podcast and script writing. It's twitch.tv/R2 Shelby2, and from Speed Radio, a podcast and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. It's Tay, aka Zinny D, and what you got to plug?
If you like wrestling, you like superheroes, go check out one of my good friend, The Incredible Iverson. He's having a match, a wrestling match on September 20th at the Logan Arcade. So if you can go out there and check it out. He also has an Instagram. It's at The Incredible Iverson, all one word on,
Hell yeah.
on Instagram. So go check it out. He's got some skits. He wrestles. So if you want to go and watch a wrestling match, like a local wrestling match, September 20th, go check it out.
Hell yeah, dude. And I've been James.
I've been Jose.
And this has been Death to Squids.
Bye-bye.
Oh, hey,